Hi, Rob here. I'm going to show you around the member portal, and as we go through this, just to remind you that this is kind of the minimum viable member portal that we're setting up. It's really the mechanism to be able to bring people together and share all the different value that people bring, and kind of synergize all of that and all those resources for the benefit of everyone. It's not that this portal on Notion is meant to, be the final version, but it's meant to be the starting version and one that, we can get going and validate, whether this has value, whether, it's working for people. So, this is kind of the public facing, front page. It just has some information, about it. We'll put more on there. And this is, the form to join. Right now, there's not really any, major gates up, for people to join. So, you can just fill this out and you get a couple emails, and then you can enter the actual member portal. We will be having, some more gates up, needing to meet people, soon enough. We're going to want to put, have a monthly, membership subscription investment. And that being said, that investment, we put into that, and then, the more you participate, then you basically pay yourself back. It's not going to any third party. So, then once you're in, enter the member portal. This is home, trying to keep things as simple as possible now. Some more might need to come in here. You'd start with the member directory, and you're just going to see, all the people who are here. You can go and check out everybody's profiles, and they're going to sort of share, oh, this is what they're doing, this is what they're working on. So that's a good way to get to know people, and also, right, you can look in different views and also see what, if I'm looking for somebody, help with digital platforms and technology, okay, then I can go and I can filter down in that way and find people that way. The next two are kind of the heart and soul of this. Is really where the value exchange and resource exchange happens. So that starts with this needs and offerings page, and we may change it to opportunities and offerings, but no matter what you call it, we all have things to share, and we all need help. So people, you can go through and you can say, okay, well, what do I need help with, and you can write some things in the database, the sheet here, and so that way people can find you that way. And you can also write, okay, what do I what do I have to offer and help people with? So to do that, if you know Notion, you can do it manually. The simple way is to just use handy dandy form, right? So you would just find your name, and then whatever you need help with. Okay, I need help with coding. All right, so this is a need. What is so it could be, consider it like a skill share. I would kind of call it services. Can write more about it. Type, this is, these are ways for us to help start thinking about what kinds of types of ways can we share value, and what do we consider, valuable. So you can have, more than one of these. Whoops. All right. And then when you're done, you just hit submit, and then you're going to go back here and see that it's popped that up on the page. Here's my need help with coding. So now somebody can find me there. I like thinking about things in the way of these value sharing categories. Speaking of value sharing categories, if you want to learn sort of more specifically about that, you can always go to this, informational page article, and talks about that some. So I think that's a nice reference. And then, okay, so I exchange value with somebody, I help somebody out, somebody helps me out. We want to be tracking that, so that's this contribution log, right? So again, this is a very, basic way of, contribution, spreadsheet, so that way we can be, tracking what people are contributing, and then how we can get compensated for that. As we go along, if the group gets larger, we'll need more sophisticated ways to do this. There's tools such as, the Haifa, DAO platform, other tools. But for now, we're kind of just trying, sticking pretty simple. So same thing, you can, click here and just, when you, if I helped out Newman, then I could, submit something here and it's going to show up on the log. And then the last kind of collaboration coordination piece, is this quests, so these projects. So things need to be, we need to be coordinating and facilitating this, running it. And so, this is the way to do that. You can search for ones, projects that you want to work on or take on. You can, request new projects. Again, as it goes out, there'll need to be more sophisticated governance and decision making for these things. But for now, this will fly to get things started. As far as member communication, right? So we decided we're gonna, for now, this is nice as far as like a mechanism of, of keeping everything, tracked, but it's not kind of like an active, an active way of communicating with each other. So this is actually getting a restructuring tomorrow. Won't look the same, but essentially like you can come in here and say, hey, I have this skill share for using Canva. Is anybody interested in that? Things like that. Over here, reference, you can just find information about what we're doing, who runs this thing, etc. And on all these different topics there. A quick start guide is good for when you first get here. Helps you see how to finish setting up your member profile. And this is last kind of piece that sometimes can get can get a little hidden, but I'm really excited about it. It's this knowledge base, so it's a way for us to share templates, share expertise that we have, that's really helpful. So for example, I did a lot of research on online courses, right? And so this is like, I know there's blogs, that say, best course platforms, but this is something that a person that we know who's in this circle did, that not only, you can say, oh, okay, Rob, check this out, and did, deep research, but I can also go to Rob and I can say, hey, I have a couple questions about this. So, we're excited about that as well. So that's kind of the general, member portal, and, really, this is a way for all of us to come together and, create a new way of doing things and up-level our skills, our hireability, and you could think about it as like a professional networking platform, a professional development platform, and, a way to, find cross-collaboration partners and just all that stuff. So, all right, thanks for watching.